Hello everyone and welcome into our new and latest challenge on our BN channel, of course. So there was a little discussion lately on the Discord channel about making a lot of challenges, like a racing truck challenge, a drift car challenge. Of course we did that, and a rally car challenge, although we also did that challenge. But I was really getting bored of the regular turbocharged little engines, turbocharged little cars or medium-sized cars. I want something a little bit extreme, a little bit expensive, powerful, fast, really fast, extremely good looking, like on poster and also on the track and on the street. So why not making a supercar challenge, as you have already read on the title of the video. This is the supercar challenge on our BN channel. Alright, so the supercar challenge is a pretty decent and pretty simple challenge, because I'm gonna absolutely allow everything in it. Like, you can absolutely go nuts in it, design your dream car, but of course I'm gonna put some limitations, like on the price, for example, and on the production units, engineering time, as usual. Alright, so enjoy the video. That's my #1 priority. I want you always to enjoy the video. And of course, if you want to participate, I'm gonna tell you how you can participate at the end of the video, after I finish talking about all the rules. Alright, so the supercar challenge. The first and the most important rule, which is the production year. So you should select it, or you should put it to 2020. So this way you can have absolutely the pinnacle of the latest technologies and the automotive achievements. So you can have the best numbers ever. So the production year is 2020. That's the #1 rule. And the second rule, which is the drivability. But before we talk about drivability, sport and comfort and everything else, the chassis, the materials, the suspension design, the engine, you can choose anything you want, any chassis, any material. Yes, really any chassis, any material, and of course any suspension design, any quality, -15 all the way to +15 quality. The same goes for the engine, any material, any engine, really, inline 3 all the way to the Boxer 6. Everything is allowed, naturally aspirated, turbocharged. It's up to you, my friend. Except there is only a little detail, which is no race intake. You can use a race exhaust manifold, well, because supercars are not really a mass-produced car. These are very limited cars. So I will allow you to, if you are building a naturally aspirated engine like this car that you are seeing right now. It has a naturally aspirated V12 engine. Yes, I'm using race exhaust manifold because, well, as we all know, supercars, hypercars, both these categories both of them are using special designed exhaust systems. I mean, really special designed exhaust systems. So yeah, I'm allowing the race exhaust manifold, but no race intake, because race intake means no air filter, and well, every single car, even hypercars, these days are using air filters to protect the engine from dust and whatever things that get into. Moving on, gearboxes, tires, aerodynamics, seats. Well, you can choose any option you want, but of course there will be limitations at the end. So yes, I'm allowing everything, but let's talk about the limitations. So what do you need to do is design your own or your dream supercar that you really love to do, and please focus about the attention to details, because I will only test and put in the final video the appropriate cars, and the cars that really look like a supercar. Because I mean, some dudes or some guys are actually designing cars like a joke. I mean, normal cars that really look like a real joke, and I don't want to be disrespectful, but please, I mean, we want to see some great inventions, some great creations, not funny things. I mean, yes, if I want to create a funny challenge, I will do that in the future, like a racer challenge or maybe the lawnmower challenge. I'm thinking about it, really. I'm thinking about it like so many times, but unfortunately the lawnmower, it's not really, I mean, it's keep breaking, it's not really drivable. But I'm thinking about it. And the racer challenge, well, I'm also thinking about it, but yeah, maybe in the future, because as we all know, racers, they do some crazy things with their cars, and yeah, I'm gonna try and do that in the future. But let's focus on our challenge here. So the supercar challenge. All right, so as we already speaking of, as we already spoke, the 2020 is the year production. Next, the drivability. Your drivability, my friend, should be above 60 points. The sportiness or the sport should be above 80 points. The comfort should be above 30 points, because this is a supercar, not a racing car, and 30 points is a decent car, is a decent figure against 80 sportiness. So sportiness, sport, as I've mentioned, 80, above 80, comfort above 30, and prestige above 60, and the safety or the safe is above, should be above 60. Remember that. And let's see what else. Reliability, your car should be reliable, should be above 70. The fuel economy, well, as you all know, supercars are not really the most efficient cars ever, so I'm gonna say, because I've already read some specs about some Ferraris, some McLarens, so I'm gonna say it should be above 12 miles to the gallon, US miles to the gallon, miles per gallon, yeah. Now, the car total production units, this is your limitations for the car total production units, should be no more max, this is max 250.01.1. I'm gonna disqualify the car, so your car should never exceed the 250 car total production units. The engineering total time for the car should be no more than 75.1, and the car is disqualified, so please pay attention. The engine production units should be no more than 150, no more than 150, yeah. And of course the engineering time for the engine is maxed out at 60, so please don't push your engine over 150 and 160 for the production units and the engineering time. And please remember, no race intake. Never use a race intake manifold. Only if you want to use a race exhaust manifold, yes, you can do that, but the intake, no. Now the fuel, since I've been reading a lot of comments in the previous challenge, so yeah, I'm allowing 98 octane fuel. I'm using RON, the RON octane rating. So yes, you can use super fuel. Super 98 octane fuel is allowed. 100 octane fuel, no, that's not allowed, because that's for racing cars, and only some special countries import that fuel, you know, for the public usage. But 98 is available like in 90% of the countries, so only 98 super octane fuel. Let's see now. Alright, so the price, you have a price limit, because this is a supercar, not a hypercar. So the supercar, well, your price on 0% margin should never exceed 100k, $100,000 on zero margin. Remember that. So because with 50% margin, it will be like $150,000, which seems very appropriate for the category. So on zero margin, your car should never exceed $100,000. Right, so we have talked about the rules, the production, all of the limitations. Everything should be appropriately and awesome. Alright, so the deadline for the challenge. The challenge will finish, my friend. You can submit your car from now, from the time this video is released, all the way to all the way to the 4th of November, 6 p.m. plus 3 GMT time. So yeah, you have a full week from the date of releasing the video. Yes, you have a full week, my friend, to make your car and of course have fun with it, and of course submit it. As you can see, the lap has finished and the car has stopped. So yeah, this is not the car that I'm gonna participate with. This is a car that I made before, which has the LS V12 engine, a special engine that I got that someone requested it on the email. Someone actually sent me an email, I think I remember, with all of the specs, and I did it. It's actually a carbureted engine, carbureted or mechanical fuel injected. I totally forgot. I think it's a I think it's carbureted or maybe mechanical. Alright, I think yes, it's mechanical fuel injected. So don't worry about this car because no, this is not my entry for the challenge. So yeah, make your car, and of course don't break any rules and don't exceed the deadline, which is the 4th of November, 6 p.m. +3 GMT time. That's my local time. So yeah, don't exceed that date, and of course get creative, and please pay attention to the details like the wipers and everything. As you can see, this is an old car. I mean, this is a car that I made before the wiper update and everything else. So yeah, excuse the missing wipers. But I'm talking about the cars in the challenge. So your car should have wipers, sensors, carbon fiber things over there, carbon fiber things over there. So yeah, make your car as beautiful and as realistic as possible. I mean, get creative. You have a full week, my friend. Don't rush. Take your time, plan your car, plan the suspension tune, make your suspension as perfect as possible, and please 0% brake fading. This is a supercar. No supercar on earth the brakes of it will fade, because well, if your brakes are fading in your supercar while driving it quick, you will wrap it around the tree. So 0% fading, my friends, and please balance your brakes. Make sure your gearbox is perfectly tuned. The same goes for the suspension, the same goes for the aerodynamics, the same goes for everything. I will only test the perfect car. So take your time, test your cars, and make sure that your car is as fast as possible around any track. I'm not going to tell you which track, maybe this one, maybe I'm going to test it on the road Atlanta, maybe I will test it on the automation test track. Who knows? So yeah, make sure your car is as fast as possible without breaking any of the rules. Like tune the suspension to perfection, tune the gearbox to make sure your engine is pushing all its power to every single tire, to all the tires, or maybe to the rear tires, maybe to the front tires. It's up to your drive mode. So the winner of the challenge will actually get this car. I will go back to automation game and add the details, the wipers and everything, because this car is an absolute beast around the track. It's extremely grippy, it's fast, it's naturally aspirated, so there is no delay for waiting for the turbo. This thing is making around 700 horsepower, naturally aspirated. It's a true beast. It's grippy, it's hard in corners, and it's absolutely beautiful to use on the track and even on the street. But it's missing some details, so I'm gonna go back to the automation game right now and apply those details like the wipers and extra things that I want to put on the car to make it more realistic. So the winner of this challenge will win the Foller, as I call it, because this car name is the Foller LS12. So yeah, you have seen this car before in a separated video, but it will get upgraded with better components and of course more realistic fixtures as the prize for the challenge. Alright, so have fun, get creative, don't break any rules, and now I'm gonna leave you with a special clip for a drift car that I forgot to mention in my previous video, because unfortunately the Adobe Premiere that I'm using exported that video in a wrong way. So I'm gonna leave you with that clip right now, so enjoy watching that drift clip for the, I think, the Vortex. That's the name of the car. So yeah, enjoy it, have fun, and of course don't forget to hit that like button, get subscribed, share the video if you want to share it, and of course hit that notification bell button so you can get notified when I release a new video. And yeah, I forgot to talk about how you will participate. So if you want to participate in this challenge, my friend, you need to add my Discord page. So the link in the description below for my Discord, press the link and you will get added automatically to my Discord channel, so you can chat with everyone else over there, discuss the challenge, maybe share your thoughts with on your car, share and read all the other viewers' thoughts on their own cars, and of course so you can submit your car, because submitting cars is only on Discord. Don't submit your car through email or maybe through Google Drive. No, I will not accept them. Only on Discord, on the submitting channel. So make your car, export the .car file in automation game, and of course submit it to my Discord submitting channel, so I can download all the cars and review which ones, review the ones that didn't break any rules, and of course pick the best ones. So the ranking will be, my friends, because I did it in my previous video and I'm gonna do it from now on every single challenge, which is I'm gonna add all these 7 points: the drivability, sport, comfort, prestige, safe, reliability, and fuel economy. These 7 points, these 7 categories, I will add your score. I will add every single score you got on these categories, and the car with the highest points or total points will get picked to be presented in the final video. So make sure your car is getting the highest point in all these categories, so this car can participate in the final video. I will only pick 10 cars to the final video, and then I'm gonna drive them around any test track that I'm gonna choose, and then I'm gonna pick the fastest. Yes, I'm gonna pick the 10 cars, the best ones that got the highest scores, and then I'm gonna drive those 10 cars and see which one is actually the fastest, and the fastest one will win the challenge. But of course after passing the total number, because because I don't care if your car is extremely fast and your car has scored low points. If your car is scoring low points, I will not choose it for the final video, because there are some better cars, some more comfortable, more drivable, more sporty cars than your car, even if your car is faster. So make sure that your car is scoring really high, and of course it's extremely fast around the track. It's a hard challenge, but it's really fun, and you will win this amazing Fowler as the LS12 supercar. As you can see, it's an awesome car, and I really cannot wait to see the winner of the challenge is driving it through a screenshot or a video or something. So right now I'm gonna leave you with the drift car clip. So have fun, get creative, make your car, don't break any rules, and watch this amazing clip. And goodbye for now, my friends, because after the drift clip the video will end. So thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button, get subscribed, share the video, and now enjoy watching.